Please welcome your Master of Ceremonies for our Hall of Fame induction ceremony. He is the Spade! Once again, ladies and gentlemen, your Master of Ceremonies, the Spade!
Tennessee, how we doing tonight, baby? Hey, come on, look, I know it's hot as hell out here, but I know we can be a little bit louder than that. How you doing tonight? A little better, but hey, look, I want to thank Wrestle Management for allowing me to be the Master of Ceremonies for the Hall of Fame. We got some great inductees and people going into the Hall of Fame. But before we get into that, on August the 12th at Cofield, Tennessee, Joe Kazan Promotions will be putting on Back in Black. In the main event, we will have the Stu Crew taking on the Heat Seekers for the JCP Tag Team titles. If you have any questions about the show, tickets, all that, please see me or Golden Boy Joe Kazana. But hey, who's ready to get this Hall of Fame started tonight? Let's bring out the first person to induct the inductee, J-Mac.
Go, Jay!
Let's go, Jay. What's up, K-Town? Oh, come on now. Y'all be a little louder now. What's up, K-Town? All right, guys. Right here with the first inductee in today's Hall of Fame. Known at one time to East Tennessee fans as being the youngest competitor in the history of Knoxville Pro Wrestling, Demetria truly left an inevitable mark on our great sport. No one in this business will ever have the courage that it takes to do all that you have done. You are a trailblazer, a risk taker, and a groundbreaker, and we love you so much. Now, me personally, I've got a lot of history with Demetria. We started out together. We had a big, long feud that lasted a couple years. Her and her parents both played a big part in J-Mac being here today. So you guys give a warm welcome to Demetria!
You know, in 1991, right down the road from here, a 6-year-old boy had a birthday party. And they told him to go out to the garage to get his last present. Now, I don't remember what it was exactly that I thought at that moment. Probably last present. I want more than one more. But I went out to the garage, and there stood something that changed my life forever. And that was my very own wrestling ring.
Yeah. Spent a lot of time in that ring.
The next day I started training, and then at 9 years old I had my first match in Manetto, Tennessee. Since then I've been able to work with some of the best wrestlers and the best people that I could have ever asked for. There's so many that I would love to thank. I can't name them all. We don't have enough time. But some that come to mind is Big Tim Reed, Chick White and the Equalizer, and of course Billy Marshall. And you. We've beat the crap out of each other many a times. I usually won though, I think. That's what happens when your daddy runs the show. But I couldn't have done any of it without all of you all to support me when I was coming out doing something that really wasn't accepted in the wrestling business. First, I was an underager, then a wrestling drag queen. That one went over well. But here I am now, still ruffling feathers, and this is just the coolest thing. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you.
Y'all give it up for Demetria! Come on, a little louder, man! Demetria! Spanky!
All right, folks, let's hear one more time for wrestling legend and drag queen superstar Demetria Grice. Let's hear it for her tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we are going to do a couple of inductions for a couple of individuals. I believe one of them's with us tonight, but they won't be joining us in the ring. And I will go ahead and say who they are, and then we'll give Demetria time to share some things with you. First of all, folks, he's a wrestling promoter from the late 90s all the way up until the early 2000s. And he had a unique show, and it was unique because it was called It's Unique. It's Unique Championship Wrestling. A legendary wrestler promoter, Jim Goff. Also, ladies and gentlemen, he will be inducting the classy lady, former wrestling promoter. She's beautiful, she's elegant, the wonderful Miss Wanda Goff. Ladies and gentlemen, again, Demetria.
You know, hello? I mentioned earlier something about people that helped me throughout my career and were there for me. These two were there when I had no one else before I even got the ring, because they're my parents. The three of us, we did Rockwood, Lenore City, Morristown, you name it. We were all over the place running wrestling shows every weekend. And instead of proms and high school dances and sports teams, we were doing wrestling shows. And these two have supported me and supported so many others throughout the time that we ran shows. And every show I go to, I see their mark, because they opened the door for so many other wrestlers and gave them an opportunity to learn and to grow and to become the entertainers that they are now. So, on behalf of both of them, the words cannot express how appreciative all of us are. They are. I know Jimbo would have loved to be here today. He's at home. Mom's out in the car down there somewhere in the air conditioner. And they say I'm the diva. But hey guys, thank you all so much. It means the world to us. It really does. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Demetria! To introduce our next inductee, Rex Riley.
First off, how are we doing tonight? I don't care. Shut up and let me introduce my guy. This next award is for Promoter of the Year, and I have the honor to do it for my dad. So come on out. I don't want to take anything from him. Come on out, Roger Rex.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Promoter of the Year, Roger Rex.
He said it.
Now we got it going. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. It's my honor to be here and bring a show with Joel and everybody else to y'all here in Knoxville. A lot of the times we run in Alcoa, we run in Rocky Branch up in there. So if you get a chance to come out towards the mountains, beautiful drive out, we'll be glad to have you out there. 2010 or 2012, I think, I had somebody come to me, regulator still, and he said, hey, you need to be in the wrestling business. 2013, we started ETCW, and we've been running for 9 years now. A lot of our programs, we was in Knoxville last month, raising money for Carter football. If you've got a church, if you've got an organization that needs help raise money, get with me, contact me via Facebook, get my phone number from Julie over here, she's helping me, or Jim over here. We'll be glad to come out and do an organization, do a fundraiser for your organization as well. I appreciate y'all coming out, hope you enjoyed the show.
Everybody having fun so far? Wait, what? What y'all? Are y'all having fun tonight? Yeah, a little better. You better get louder than that. I know. Hey, every time I get in the ring, the place goes up. Before we bring out our next inductee, I've been asked to give the distinct honor to induct this next individual into the Hall of Fame. And that is, he is getting the Wrestling Legend Award, and that goes to a man that needs no introduction here in Knoxville. His last name is famous and synonymous with Knoxville wrestling. This man not only helped me, but many others get in the wrestling business. And me and Golden Boy, you know, we don't see eye to eye a lot, especially now since I got to wrestle this little Golden Boy on August 12th. That's beside the point, but you cannot deny the fact that his name is one of the main reasons that Knoxville wrestling is in its prime. And ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce him. Golden Boy, Joe Kazana.
I got something in my eyes, Stain. Get over in the corner. I don't want to talk to you. Oh, I get to talk to Dave Jones. Everybody give Dave Jones a hand. Come on. Come on. I told Joel Lawson that Chris Powers and I had to be inducted together. So, without further ado, play Chris Powers' music. You know,
That's worse than my first ex-wife.
we're not used to getting cheered.
No, we ain't.
Hey, Joe Lawson, thank you for having us out here tonight. And you know, when I told you out back we're hijacking your show, it was a shoot.
Yeah, we're taking it. This is now.
How's Knoxville doing?
This is now the Powers Kazana show. No. Kazana Powers.
Well, whatever.
That's how it's always been.
Oh, you're crazy. It's not always been Kazana Power.
Well, you're the man.
No, you're the man.
No, you're me.
Did you get your award yet?
No, no.
Spanky, what is the matter with you? Give Chris his award.
Wow. Ain't that awesome? Here, Dave.
Come on, we can hear some better cheers than that. Chris Powers!
Come on, guys. Good, guys.
You know, 125 years ago when Chris and I were a tag team, we beat everybody in this town, from Fuller to Golden to the Mongolian Stomper, Wendell Cooley, all the Armstrongs, and that's just naming a handful of guys. We could talk about what?
This is for you.
Thank you.
That's for me to you.
From you to me?
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Wait a minute. Come here, Spanky. Come here. Hold the microphone.
Okay.
This is from me to you, Chris.
Thank you, George.
Thank you.
Hey,
Now go back to the corner and stand.
hey, Spanky, no, don't get the hell out of the ring, Spanky.
All right, tell everybody, tell Spanky to get out of the ring. You know, literally, this is no lie, and this is with all honesty and sincerity. Over 30 years ago, we formed a tag team. We wrestled all up and down the East Coast, the Midwest, the West Coast, everywhere. We were everywhere. Oliver Springs, yeah. And right over the hill at the Coliseum a couple of times, and a couple of hundred times. But here's the thing, guys. Chris Powers was a great partner of mine. The same way I know that the Mongolian Stomper was a great partner of Chris's. You know, Mike Powers was a great partner of Chris. Chris and I did a lot together, but I'm going to tell you guys something. We lost my first tag team partner, Johnny Meadows, a couple of years ago. COVID took him. And the day before that he went into a coma, he and I were talking, and he was actually going to make a comeback, and we were actually going to do the Paradise City Robbers one last time. And just to make matters worse, we were going to beat up Chris and whoever he got as his partner. No offense, buddy.
Oh, I understand. I took many votes from Johnny Manetto.
Well, we took many votes from you. Now, how many out here in the crowd now are old enough to remember Chris Powers coming off the top rope with a leg? You know, and I told you, Joel Lawson, a couple of weeks ago, it wasn't the leg that hurt you, it was the ricochet off his rear end that got you. I'm sorry, that's just the way it was. Yeah, you don't remember? You come off the top rope, I'm leg here, you get hit me in the head with your leg, and all of a sudden the back end of your butt hit me in the jaw and knocked me out. Sorry for interrupting the party, but here's one thing, guys.
Hey, hold on a minute.
John.
Hold on a minute. You ain't had squat to say for 2 weeks when we've been wrapping me out, and now you want to get the cahoots to say something? Good job, Coach Chapter came.
No. Whoa. You listen. Hey. Hey, wait a minute. Barney Rubble. Where's your skirt? Where's your skirt?
Hey, Chris, where's your other leg?
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, you with the short hair that looks like a turnbuckle over here. Come on. Keep your mouth shut and you don't start talking.
I want you to know one thing, all right?
My leg got to it because I got divorced.
You know that damn husband get half of everything.
He's got a point. And you do have a point. Who are these guys anyway? I know this guy right here, but who is this guy?
This one?
Who?
Wannabe.
Wannabe what? Wannabe wrestler? Go ahead.
You shut your toothless mouth. I think you don't understand you want to be here wannabe rat.
What? Yeah.
Johnny Meadows, God rest his soul. Johnny Meadows was 10 times the word of you and 100 times the word you ever thought of him.
Let me tell you something about Johnny Manetto. I love him like a brother, but he was either on fire or he wasn't worth a tinker's you know what. There was never an in between.
You're sticking out. Don't you jump Johnny Meadows.
Well, what do you know about Johnny Manetto? Let me tell you about Johnny Manetto. Johnny Manetto and I ran the road together. We beat the crap out of each other. We beat the crap out of Chris and all of his partners. And what have you done? Who have you ever been in the ring with? What have you done? Nothing.
Oh, you back up and I'll show you.
And the janitors don't count.
Wait. Run that by me one more time.
Oh, you back up, shut your mouth and I'll show you, Bob.
You know something? You got one guy up here with one leg, and you got a guy that's pushing 60 years old, and you really think that I'm going to back up from you, or he is too?
I'll take his leg off, get the last 10 years off your life, Bob.
Stop! Stop!
How many times do you think I heard that?
Let me tell you, if you're pirate, pirate. Now you're calling him a head leg?
That's exactly right.
Again, where's your dress?
Hey, it's a stinking ship. You need to shut your mouth. Bob, you get out of East Tennessee for a change. Learn to stick to culture, Bob.
You ain't about that skirt down at that sexy stuff. I know what you got.
I don't know who the hell you both think you are, but I'm going to tell you both something right now. We're going to back up. You want to come in here with us? That's fine. We've got Chris Powers right here on one leg, who's 10 times better than either one of you at this age. I'm almost 60 years old. I can't move like I used to, but I'll take both of you two young folks out, especially you, Nick O'Malley. I know exactly who you are. I know exactly what you were. You used to be a pretty good guy. You used to be able to wrestle. What happened to you? And you over here, you drink water. I don't even know what you are or who you are.
When are you going to hit you, brother?
Who I am? Well, you might know who my dad is because he got promoter of the year over you. Yeah, you might know who that is.
Let me explain this to you. Let me explain one thing to you about promoter of the year.
We got that flea market.
But he did get it.
And listen,
I know you're dementia doesn't know, but he did get that award.
She already got her award.
Hey, dude, it's okay. I respect what your dad did. He was a good promoter back in his time. This is Joe Kazana's time. I'm the promoter now. I'm the one that runs East Tennessee. Let me tell you something else. You got Imperial up the road that runs East Tennessee. You got Pile Driver Pro that runs East Tennessee. You know? Yeah, come on, guys. You got KFW up in Sevierville. You think that buying a wrestling ring makes you a promoter?
Hey, you want to talk about the other promoters that come out here, they got their award? They ain't promoters. What was it Terry Landale called them? Fly by night.
You know,
I've
had enough talk. You want to make sure, hey, you shut up a minute. I can't hear nothing you're saying. You wouldn't know a fly by Tennessee star was. You shut your fat mouth so I can hear something out here. Yeah, she never seen one. It's got a toothbrush, lady. For you, yeah, that's exactly. I use a toothbrush. Don't use the back on up and just keep backing up. Scurry out of the ring, get back to the cave where you come, punk.
Come on. Hey, hold on a second. You take your little candy ass right there in the corner. You stay there. Shut him up. I'm right here, man. I heard you come on, Mama. Don't you say nothing about my